Okay, I have to do this again because everybody knocks on my door when I'm trying to record a video. So take two. Okay. Now I have to start all over. I was saying that this is one of those days or weeks where everything I touch turns to shit. August 3rd, I had my EGD done. I'm assuming that came back normal because he didn't talk to my daughter. He didn't say anything to me, nothing. And sent me pictures. And I think the lady, when I called up to the office, said it was fine. So last week, August 10th, I had my gastric emptying study. And of course, as per usual with doctors' offices, they couldn't call and tell me the results. I had to call and ask them the results. So I just got those results back today. And he's saying it came back abnormal. And he doesn't recommend the surgery for me. My insurance company requires my primary care physician to have a letter of recommendation for the surgery. And my primary care physician is requesting a recommendation from my GI doctor for the surgery. So it's a bit fucked up. I'm not happy. Trying to get the surgery done is like pulling frickin' teeth. My GI doctor is this little itty bitty, he could probably fit in one of my pant leg. I don't know what's politically correct to say nowadays. Asian, Oriental, I don't know. Little itty bitty thing. My 10-year-old's bigger than him. Here's where the problem is with me. The doctor who's going to perform the bariatric surgery on me is not part of this group that I normally see. So I think there's a little bit of prejudice against him because he's not in their group. And this is why I say this. When I initially walked into the GI doctor's office, he says to me, "You don't look like you need the surgery." Well, thank you for your opinion, but I really didn't ask for it. I have my comorbidities and my BMI begs to differ with you. And then he started questioning about this surgeon. Well, who's doing it? Oh, I've never heard of him. How many surgeries has he done like this? So that's prejudiced against the doctor who's going to perform the surgery on me because he's not part of the group and he hasn't heard of him. Well, the doctor who's going to originally, ambulance, who was originally going to perform the surgery, I'm nosy and trying to see where they're going. He's gone to Dr. S's seminars for conferences or whatever where he speaks at these engagements about bariatric surgery. And I feel more comfortable with this doctor than the other doctor. So my primary care physician is not going to write the letter of recommendation unless my GI doctor says. And then to top it all off, my GI doctor says to me, well, it's really not my decision. It's at the discretion of who's going to perform the surgery. So why is he now saying he doesn't recommend this damn surgery? I haven't talked to him yet. I have an appointment at the end of the month on the 30th. So I don't understand that. And I don't I've tried to Google, VSG and dysmotility issues, and I'm not finding anything on it. Okay, so food. I think if I've had this problem, it's not since my gallbladder got removed. I probably have always had this problem. So Well, that's not the only issue here. So, back a couple months ago, um, at Dr. S's office, his name is Dr. Shutnick. I just call him Dr. S. I not at his office. I had talked to the lady in charge of financial services, whatever her title is, and we had discussed over the phone my cost. And I know my cost, what she quoted me, is a hell of a lot cheaper than what a lot of people pay. I didn't write down the date. I wish to God I would have wrote down the date on this, but I know it was about 2 months ago. So we discussed my deductible, how much I had left on my deductible, how much out of pocket, what my out of pocket is, the limitation, because there's like a $10,000 limitation for bariatric surgery, which we discussed that. And she told me the price, it was like a couple bucks less than $4,500. And she said that now the anesthesiologist and the x-ray are not included in that cost. That's extra. Fine. That's not going to be $10,000. So here I am going, these next couple months, sitting here thinking $4,500, $5,000, fine, This is my health we're talking about. At the rate I'm going, we'll spend more on doctors and other crap than we will this surgery. So Friday, I was just texting my friend who had had the surgery and asking how she was doing, and Dr. S performed her surgery as well. And I get a phone call, and it's not the lady in charge who I talked to before. It's somebody else, and I was so pissed and flustered. I didn't even get her name because she was telling me that the price was now between $12,000 and $13,000, and I'm like, I don't understand this. I mean, I was given a price of $4,500 and with the anesthesiologist and the x-ray on top of it. She's like, oh, that's because the lifetime limitation. I was like, no, my lifetime limitation was discussed in this phone call. I have it written down right here. I was like, how can you triple the price of this? I mean, so I ended up hanging up because I was so mad. So I called my husband, or I told my husband to FaceTime me so I could cry and whine to him and he could tell me to shut up and just think. And I'm hot and sweaty. I was doing some housework, sorry. One day, you will see me with my hair down. My hair is like almost touching my butt. And you'll see me with makeup on, but it won't be anytime soon. So I got my head together. He got me straight, and I called the office manager and I told her everything. She's like, well, I am not sure who would be calling you and talking to you about this. And I was like, well, it wasn't Mariana. She's the one who I talked to initially, but she said she would call me back a couple days later, and she never did because she had to call my insurance company and blah, blah, blah. I was like, if this is the case, this is a very poorly run business because I should have been given an estimate up front of what the cost is going to be to me. An estimate. I understand it can go over. I was like, but now I am over halfway into this. I'm well over $2,000 into this. I've just had a frickin' EGD I didn't have to get done. A gastric emptying study I didn't have to get done. Tomorrow I'm going for my psych evaluation that I wouldn't have to get done. All this stuff I wouldn't have to get done that's costing me money. Are you going to pay me back for this? I mean, and now I'm being told that it's going to be 3 times as much? I mean, what the fuck? So I go see Dr. O, who's the GI doctor, August 30th. my next appointment for Dr. S, which I'm going to whine and cry to him because I am just sick of all this shit. And see, I don't know if he can call. I mean, I understand what they're doing. I don't want the surgery done if I'm going to have issues from the dysmotility. But okay, my stomach moves slower, or food moves slower through my stomach, but it leaves my stomach eventually. It might be to my advantage. I could stay fuller for longer, although if you look at me now, that is not the case. So I don't know. Anyone's feedback is more than welcomed. Look at this. I'm going to show you. I am surrounded by a mountain of nursing crap. Okay. Books and shoes and medical supplies and backpacks. And scrubs. That's driving me crazy. My bed's not made. Hey, bed's not made. I hate the CPAP machine. I hate it. I don't feel like I'm getting enough oxygen or air initially, and it doesn't seem like I don't even know what it does, expelling my breath out of it quick enough. So I put that mask on. It's a full face mask, and I have to calm myself down because I feel like I can't breathe. And as well as I'm having sinus issues, so the pressure in your sinuses is different than the pressures of the air. So it's causing me to wake up with excruciating sinus headaches. So now I have to take sinus medication before I go to bed to prevent the sinus medication. I need this flippin' surgery. I think that's all I need to talk about. I just need, see my shirt? I think I need to go have a drink. That's my cleaning shirt. So, psych eval tomorrow. The GI doctor on the 30th, and then Dr. S, I talked to him September 2nd. So he'll get an earful from me. Probably Dr. O will too, the GI doctor, because I want to know what the dysmotility, how it will affect the sleeve. If it's not affecting me now, I feel no different now than I ever have as far as my stomach goes. So, anyways, any comments, suggestions, whatever. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and I will come back at you again, well, hopefully with better news than what this is. So see y'all.